So I wanted to give you guys an opportunity to hear an elevator speech before you present yours in class the next time we meet. The elevator speech needs to be short, it needs to be persuasive, and it needs to be a call to action. So you need to give somebody something to do afterwards. I will give you my elevator speech on the heels of our panel discussion last night and in response to some of the ideas that were put forth. You can then watch this elevator speech and decide what I did well, maybe what wasn't quite so persuasive. I'll try to get it into the 2-minute time frame, which is very difficult. I don't have anything written down, so I'm just going to kind of roll with it and see what happens. So, in regards to firearm safety and the related gun violence in the United States, we need to do more research. We're the only country that has the amount of weapons that we do, and we're also the only country that has the amount of gun-related deaths in the world. So we need to look at the research to better regulate some of our firearms. Now, some people say that the current regulations aren't doing what they should be. I would say that we're not going far enough. When we look at the automobile industry as an example, we have regulated it to make it safer, i.e. we have made seatbelt laws, child safety laws, OWI, speed limits. All of this information has been carefully researched and used to form very precise regulations which make it safer. I recognize that more people die in automobile accidents than they do in gun-related violence, but we have reduced that rate because we have increased safety around it. So my call would be to do more research to make sure that we are pinpointing regulation that works. In regards to the Second Amendment and our right to bear arms, I believe the Constitution is an interpreted document, meaning we need to interpret the Second Amendment in the context of our times. We cannot assume that our forefathers intended for that document to stay hard and fast given the context of today. For example, do you believe that everybody should have the right to a bazooka? If you translate the Constitution literally, then they should. If you don't, then you're clearly interpreting it and you're using logic and knowledge to say that's probably not the best option for individuals. So, in the end, we need to do more research and we need to support legislators who are going to remove the restrictions from our federal government for the CDC to do public health research in relation to gun deaths.